CEO.
Build a team to like do what you're doing? Because obviously you couldn't just pick someone off the street that can build a rocket. So how did you
Yeah.
find the people that can do it and basically like make a successful team?
It's a good question because it's also good for the question of how did I find the land where we tested things, and any resource is good. For people, I went to Stanford University and looked at their aerospace department, walked to professor's place, brought my very small rocket engine and say, I would like to give you a speech about these rocket engines. Can you bring me the team of your aerospace engineering students? He's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So he brought in, I told about my company, and they gave me resumes. That's how I got my first employee. Another one, I just went to a meetup of space satellite startups or something like that and met another employee there. Third one was from Craigslist. I just needed a fabricator, welder, somebody like that, and I found somebody on Craigslist. So any tool is good. Just have to find right people. As for finding a land I thought, where would be a good place where you can be really loud testing these rocket engines and not bother anybody? And farmlands came to plan. So first I went to Google Earth, looked at the land there, and I'm like, okay, this land looks good. Then I called San Mateo County and said, who owns this land? They gave me the name of the person. So I called them and said, can I test rocket engines at your place? They said, okay, just give me $100 a month or something like that. So like symbolic thing. So you will always find somehow to make your little obstacle go away. Just find the way. There are multitudes of ways, and just be innovative. Don't get hung up on, oh, I need this permission or that permission. In fact, Adam Draper told me, do it first and ask for excuse or permission later. You probably heard that before. Well, don't do crazy stuff, but if it's just the brave, bold stuff that breaks the rules but don't break the law kind of thing, just do it.
How did you get you motivated, having known that this might be a lifelong project?
With iron fist, hurt my fist a little bit. I show them that for me it's a lifelong project, and I'm not even worried if I'm gonna die doing it, as in that it's that important. And it's something I've learned from my previous boss at XCOR Aerospace. He just never quits. He could be super tired, super everything can go to hell, but he's just a machine that goes to work and works. And in fact, I would recommend you to watch, there's a documentary on YouTube on Navy SEALs. I don't know if you know Navy SEALs are like special forces for Navy in the United States. And when they go through training, trainers see exactly that. Some people went there just to be cool, to be cool in front of girls or achieve the best thing in what in Navy you can achieve. But those people all fall out because only people who are really, really like, I'm gonna be Navy SEAL for the rest of my life and I'm gonna die achieving it. That's when you stop ignoring everything that is happening to you. You have no pity for yourself. You have no remorse. You don't say, I deserve to relax now. I mean, you should relax. You shouldn't burn out. But there should never be thought, I deserve to relax. It's an employee thought. It's not a founder's thought. So as soon as you have this complete dedication, I think people just see that you have complete dedication, and it's relatively easier to motivate people when they know that you will never stop. I'll probably never stop. Even if this company fails, I will work for a year, cry to a pillow, and then start another rocket company that will, be larger and stronger than this one.
So the guy that you recruited from Stanford and also the other guy from Craigslist, did they ever stop?
The guy from Stanford left when we started to build this rocket because, as a rocket scientist, you know that you need to build this complex thing with a turbopump and an engine. And this one is a very simple rocket. So as soon as I start diverting resources to this, he's like, this is probably not right. Because as a scientist, you should be focused on the final thing. But to investors, other things are important. You want to keep them entertained with, show off how awesome you are. They'll tell you, show me graphs that go up. For us, it's like show rockets that launched. So that's what we do. We diverted a little bit of resources and time to this, but we've learned a lot. So in the past, I was regretting to launch this because we did divert about 4 months of work and about $100,000. But in the end, I know that we've learned so much that with the next launch, we're going to be so much more amazing. And the final launch, we hopefully will do with no mistakes at all because we've already went through 2 experiences of launches. So one person quit, others staying with me.
So after progressing into this direction, have you been hunting for employees with the best match skill set?
I just did another speech in Stanford. Also, on a Kickstarter, the University of California, San Diego collected money for 3D printed rocket engine to launch their rocket. Also not to space, but just kind of a demonstration rocket. I'm like, that's a good one. I should give him some money. So I gave him some money. Now I'm printed on their rocket engine. They're like, hey, Bagaveev, yay. I mean, they're students. So I actually went, talked to them, and 2 of the best ones are now in Purdue. And as soon as I raise money, I'll just attract those other 2 people. So you just listen to where's a person. My old college buddy, who is now working for SpaceX, is doing electronics. I asked him, hey, can you do avionics for this small project? He's like, sure, pay me, a reasonable contractor money in, aerospace industry. I'm like, sure. So now I recruited him, not all the experience, but a lot of experience of SpaceX is kind of a funneling through him to me. Another guy works for another rocket company doing guidance for us. So it's kind of the same. You always think this person may be helpful, may not be helpful. You keep the connection with a person from the past, and they may end up being good to you or not good to you. It's kind of an acquaintance. You don't have to keep these fake friendships or anything like that. It's kind of, hey, let's connect. You connect, and beyond that, if it ever comes into your picture, good. If not, let them be on the outskirts of your world.